guys, what's up? This is Carlos Graves from DroidDog.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to get the best battery life on your Nexus One, or pretty much any Android phone, but Nexus One specifically. As you can see here, I'm running it 13 hours 47 minutes, and I don't know if you know how to tell that, but when it's all the way to there, it is full. So it's about 50% still after 13, almost 14 hours of heavy music listening, heavy data usage. I've been tweeting a lot, Facebooking, taking pictures, all that stuff that you should be doing with your phone. As you can see, I do have GPS turned on, I do have Wi-Fi turned on. So there you go. The first major tip I'm going to give you is if you're using set CPU, good for you. If you're not, use it. This is the icon. Sorry, I was meant to show you that. Let's go into there. I'll show you what the cool part of it is. First, I have mine set to 1.113 gigahertz, and minimum is 245 megahertz, so it can go anywhere in between that when it needs to, when it wants to, you know, all that. There's a little section here called Profiles right there. If I click that, I have profiles turned on, and I have every one of them turned on. Basically what they are is different CPU settings that it'll change to when you're in different scenarios. So let's say charging, it'll go to 1.113 gigahertz max and 768 megahertz max, meaning it'll go a lot, it won't go below 760 megahertz, which is pretty high up there, right there. That's all the way up there. And then sleep standby is probably the biggest one you could use to save battery. I have it down and on the first notch. Is that the first notch? That is not the first notch. Yeah, it is the first notch. First notch to where you can actually see the color there. So when it is asleep, it'll underclock to this, and it will preserve battery life like hell. Battery under 20% is good. I have it 998 max and 245 min, which looks like that. You can set battery life under, you can set it from anywhere to 0 to 100. But I have it just set a little bit below the maximum it can go, because overclocking does drain battery, which is why some people don't want to go all the way up here to that, because they think it'll drain battery. But if you're using profiles, it in fact will not. And then you have a fail-safe. I wouldn't touch that. That's just if it goes above a certain temperature, so it doesn't fry your phone. The next tip I have for you is a application called Power Manager Full or Pro, I don't know. It's right there. Power Manager, let's go into that. And basically what it does is it changes your just settings based on how your battery life is, if you're plugged in or not. So as you can see, I have the first one, battery powered. So you just long press that, go into edit, then go into next, and you can set all these. The only thing I have set is display, brightness 138, which is a little bit above half. And I have it so it changes it when I unplug it. So you will see, like if I click on AC powered, the brightness goes up, right? Click on that, brightness goes down a little bit. Low battery, brightness goes down even more. Low battery I have set for under 20% battery. Let's just show you the display there. Brightness is 96, which is a little bit below halfway. Not bad at all. I have it set so it'll turn the Wi-Fi off when I'm under 20%, which also drains battery. I have it set for that. AC powered is all maxed out. Computer powered is all maxed out, and that's really all you need to know about that. So yes. Alright, last but certainly not least is a task managing program. Any will do. My personal favorite is Process Manager. You can see the widget right there. The application, what does that look like? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Process Manager. There's a free one and there's a full one. I have the full one. Basically what it does is you have your apps that are running right there, and you can see most of these are running in ignore, like set CPU. but you can see settings is in ignore, so I just touch that, settings is closed. Let's say I don't want to have swipe on ignore, I'll long press it, remove from ignore. Say I want to ignore something, PDA-net we'll say, have that, add to ignore. And then you have a refresh button just to refresh what you have running and stuff, and then you have a kill all, which will kill all your processes. You can also control what processes run. These are apps that are running, these are processes that are running, what runs when you boot your system up, system stuff, I don't know, you don't want to touch any of that. And then you have uninstall, and it'll populate your list. And you can uninstall any of those just by pressing that. I'll say uninstall application, I'll say cancel. But the major feature that I look for in one of these applications is in the settings, the ability to auto end. So you can have it from never to 15 minutes to 30 minutes to 1 hour to 2 hours, 3 hours, up to 12 hours. So it'll just automatically end whatever processes you have running that aren't ignored already when you are just using your phone. So you don't have to keep ignoring, or you don't have to keep pressing that. In the widget, there is a little refresh button. Oops, press the widget. There's a little refresh button. It'll show you settings and something else. I don't know what that is. That's some process. I can just press kill all, and it'll kill all, and then it'll say no running apps. And it'll also tell you how much memory you have available. I don't know if you can see that. I don't think you can. Whatever. So those are just a couple tips to increasing your battery life on the Nexus One. Again, for proof, 13 hours 54, so 14 hours. Not dead yet. I unplugged at like 7 something, and it is now 9:06 p.m. So, based on what I have, it works. You can also flash the kernel that I previously showed how to flash. So check that out. That also helps with battery life. And I will see you guys next video. Have a good day.